you need to add this piece of gear to your rig. And I'll tell you why. I've had this piece of gear for about 4 years now, and only beginning of this year that I started appreciating how much power and how much I can achieve with this piece of gear. This is the GoPro Hero 10 Black, and there are other models out there, but it doesn't matter because they all work the same. They have amazing camera, amazing wide angle, and a very impressive video quality if you're recording. But then it comes with its own challenge, being an action camera, which means you are actively using it. You're moving around, there's a lot of wind, and it's getting cold as you use it. But for a musician, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense because we're in a stagnant position where in extreme heat, depending on the venue you're playing, the lights, the amps, the stage gear, the speakers, the monitors, everything is hot, and they're gonna radiate that heat to this gear, which made it quite useless for me for the first time that I tried to record with it. I will take these on bike adventures, outdoor or long drives, and record hours and hours of footage with this piece of gear with no problem. But when it comes to bringing it on stage, I experimented with the idea because a few musicians who were actually using this piece of gear to capture concert events and record for a while, or just vlog and all that good stuff. But it didn't work for me when I just started using it. And part of the reason because it gets really hot and it shuts down, and then you lose hours and hours of footage. Whereas it's being marketed as something put there and forget and record like the old gig. But that wasn't my own experience, at least until now. A couple of months ago, I got a gig, information about a gig, and one of the requirements was live performances on stage. So you have to send videos, because videos that you record as a musician is actually a real resume. You could say all these things you want, but when people see you play live, and that still goes to how musicians get hired. A huge percentage of gigs that you get are probably going to come from a gig that you already played, the people you already played with, and people that already know you and have seen you perform. And not everyone can come to your gig, and that's where this comes handy. When you record yourself, you have an evidence of you playing, your style of playing, how you respond, and how you play in general, how you perform, or how you are on stage. And this is what band touring managers, band leaders, musicians, artists, this is what they want to see. They want to see you in your glory, right? So usually I will record with my phone, hang my phone somewhere, and that comes with its challenges. A call could come in, you could get a few notifications. It's just totally unpredictable when it comes to using your cell phone. And I understand you could just say, oh, why don't you just put your phone on airplane mode? Some of these gigs are extremely uncoordinated. Things could change. A band leader would want to send you a text message. There could be new arrangement. Things could change over time. So you need to be active, and one of the easiest way to communicate with you would be through your cell phone, right? So it became really important to have your phone active. So I don't want to be reaching up to my phone every 5 seconds to stop and start the video. It just doesn't look professional on stage. I played a TV gig about a year back, and one of the instructions I was given is you can't be fiddling with your phone. You gotta leave your phone in the green room. There are no extra phones on stage, extra devices on stage. But then the drummer guy had one of these. So I walked up to him and I was like, hey dude, how do you keep this camera running for the whole day? And he said, the only thing that overheats in this piece of gear is the battery. So if you can eliminate that out of the question, then you have yourself a camera that can run for 18-20 hours. So as a scientist that I am, I picked up the challenge, took out my battery, looked for a power bank, and plugged the USB-C directly into the GoPro. And would you believe that recorded? I actually left the camera overnight in my basement, and it recorded from 8 p.m. until 8 a.m. in the morning. That is 12 hours non-stop. And all I had in it was a 512 megabytes of 512 gig of memory card. Yeah, I don't know why I'm mixing that up. Yeah, I have half a terabyte basically. And the memory card was not full. It still recorded the whole time, and I'm like, this is amazing. Mind you, I was recording 4K 30 frames per second. So if you record 5K, you might this recording size might be larger, so you might get less time. But my point is, the overheating problem was totally eliminated, and that just, I just started shopping around for, you know, the most stealth power bank. I mean, it would be weird to have this on stage and then have another power bank dangling. It's just too much. And I like the fun factor. It's just, nobody's gonna say nothing about a GoPro showing up in their video shot in whatever gig that you play. Once you place it there, you powered it, you have enough memory. All you have to do is, before the gig starts, click and you record, and you're gonna have amazing footage. I'll share some footage here so you guys see what it's like on stage. And you don't have to buy the latest one. This is GoPro Hero 10. Prior to these, I had the, I believe I had the 9 or the 8. I can't remember which one it was. But the quality, quite similar. They've not done a lot with the video quality. And if you're uploading to YouTube, to your Instagram, to anywhere, the videos are crisp. Here are some videos that I recorded with GoPro. The quality is okay. I mean, you will get better quality with your phone, no doubt about that. But this gets the job done. It records, and that's all it does. And that's one important fact about this gear. It's dedicated. So let me tell you and show you guys the accessories that I have that made this my number one go-to GoPro go-to gear. So I have this little bag that I take on stage with me. I just started taking it because this is the bag my kid light came in, the light that I'm using right now. Which is really good, by the way. So this is what my box looks like. I'm not sure if you guys can see. This is the powerhouse right here. So I have, like, you know, this, you know, clamp mounts, which means I can mount this anywhere on stage. And this is the star of the show. This is the Ulanzi power bank selfie stick thin BG3 power bank. It's called the BG3. What this does, it's just a regular stand to a naked eye or to an untrained eye. But what it is it has a 1.4, a quarter-inch attachment there. You just have it as like a tripod, and you can attach this rig to it, so I can clip it anywhere on stage, by the drummer, by a microphone stand, anywhere. So it is stealthy, and I just connect the power straight here. So it's drawing power from the stick rather than the battery, which eliminates the overheating. That's amazing for me. I have the clamp, so I can clamp anywhere. I also have the stand thing, kickstand thing, which means if I have like access to a table, I can also put this on there. But then it's not connected to anything. It's just right there. Depending on how far I am from my in-ear mix, I tend to send my in-ear mix to the camera as well, or I just record that separately just to get better audio. But a few times I've had the opportunity of just, you know, running my two a double cable through my in-ear mix into the camera, and that's pretty simple. All you have to do is plug this one into your body pack or whatever you're getting your in-ear mix from, and then send one to your ear and the other to your camera. And it's you can configure this to take line level, and it's gonna get that audio. You, of course, like most companies, they're gonna sell you separate accessories for you to be able to do that. So I usually get this USB-C to audio in. Other cables will not work. The Apple one will not work with the GoPro. So that's just one thing you need to be sure about. You need this media mode or whatever. I actually have the media mode. I'll leave a link to every accessory I think you might need to get these done in the link in my bio. But this is amazing, and every time I go to a gig, every musician on the stage always want to know what the setup is, and they always end up getting the exact same setup that I have because it works. There is a rabbit hole here. GoPro has a lot of accessories, so you guys might probably discover more stuff than I have. So if you have any other devices or mods or stuff that you've discovered, leave it in the comment section. Let's help other people discover more stuff about this. I have gone to a rabbit hole myself. I have a few accessories here. I have the ND filter here just because why not? Because the lights on stage sometimes might be a lot. It's not necessary, but it just gives you a better quality image, and of course, who doesn't like a better quality image? So that's one thing that I've done to this one. I also have a whole bunch of enduro batteries. Their newest model that tends to get hotter less. So when I'm playing like shorter gigs and I don't want to rig it all up, I can just literally just clamp it somewhere and record for like 20, 30 or 45 minutes. It does record up to like an hour without overheating with the newer batteries. These are the older batteries, the one with the whites. I'm not sure if I have one around here. Yeah, these, the enduro batteries, these are the newer versions, and they do last longer and endure heat and cold better. So yeah, those are all you need. And then of course you need a USB cable to connect your power. What I really like about this one here is the fact that it goes to different directions. You can clamp it straight, you can bend it over, you can twist it, so it doesn't really matter what the stand looks like. You can always find a nice way to attach this to that. I know it's hard to see what I'm doing here, but I'm kind of just bolting it up into it. So now I can look for a corner on stage and just mount this and my GoPro too, and I'm ready to rock. That's mostly how I use it. I just look for a spare microphone stand that has a perfect angle, or some pole somewhere, or some amp somewhere, something. There's always something on stage. You just gotta look around to find the perfect place to attach this and just mount it in, and you're ready to go. And it's stealthy, it doesn't have a flash, it's not gonna bother anybody, at least to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, get the B30. And one thing I like about this one as well is the fact that it has both the old USB and the USB-C. Invest in some adapters, so you're gonna see a lot of links to a lot of gears in the description. I'll take my time to put all these together for you guys. So yes, you definitely need a GoPro in 2024 to record yourself, either to create content or just to have something in your library for your performances. And of course, memories, you know, amazing gig, just want to catch it on camera. Maybe someone throws something your way on stage. You want to catch that on your GoPro. The same. I guess my point is recording with your phone might not be the ultimate. And this is well priced. I mean, you don't have to buy the 10, you can buy the 9, the 8, and all the ones. The quality still looks amazing. I believe the 12 is the latest one as of the time I'm shooting this video. And the 12 goes for like $2.99 on Amazon. They're running a promo right now because they're about to release another one, so why not? This you could get between $100 and $120, which is not bad. And then the battery pack is like $49. So you will be rigging up with this, and the last 4 years. I've had this for close to 4 years. So this, you guys, lasts forever. Not forever, but you know, for a long time, and they can take a lot of beating. All you need is a, you know, like a case like mine that fits everything in it. You know, just make sure you have good paddings here, and then you store properly, and you'll last for a long time. Another good option would be the media mod. This is an enclosure that you put your GoPro in. If I can only figure it out, you have to take the cover out. What I did to mine is I got a aftermarket cover that lets me access the USB-C, which is kind of neat. But you can take the cover out and then use a media mod. What that does is, I mean, I've taken the battery out, of course, because I want to record longer, and hook it up in this one. Now what this does is that it gives you that, you know, 3.5 millimeter in. You can still charge, and you can actually have an HDMI out. I don't think you will need that. You just need that power in and the USB-C. The USB-C in and the aux cable in. You still get that with this one. You get the 3.5 millimeter microphone audio in, and also the charging, and this still gives you with one extra. They claim the mics on this are better, but the GoPro mic on its own has gotten me good audio on stage anyway. But if you just want to go extra and just send in your in-ear mix for crispier recording, stereo, you might just want to there are a few settings you have to disable on it. You have to remove noise cancellation and any audio setup in there. I'll leave all the settings in the link in the description, because you don't want your audio to be, you know, compressed or over compressed. So you want to remove noise cancelling or wind noise reduction and all that stuff, so you can get crisp audio on stage, because you want the audio as is, so you can, you know, mess around with it later. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have in my stage pack. Of course, I have my in-ear and wireless in-ear body pack here, extra memory card, wireless guitar system. This is actually really cool though. This was sent to me by this company called Fenny Pro. I'll leave a link in the description as well. These are really cool. These are the first sub $300. This is actually like $50 or $60. Compared to my, you know, expensive Shure wireless systems, this is the best one that I've used. That is less than $100. The signal loss is net zero. I don't know what the numbers are, but audibly I cannot hear any signal loss with these. And the battery lasts quite, you know, I've played like 2 sets, an hour sets with these guys, so they're pretty decent. I recommend these. I'll also have a link in the description as well. This is the Trusted X5 wireless. If you don't know what this is, you plug this into any wired system, either XLR or 1/4 inch or 3.5, whatever, or your body. If you don't have a body pack, and it converts them to a wireless in-ear. So connect this to where the audio is coming from, clip this to your belt, and you have a wireless system, and you can walk around stage. This is some of the stores that I have in mind. And of course, an Anchor power brick. This is very useful. You have the USB and the USB-C and the old USB, 45 watts charging. This is useful. It charges your laptop on stage. A few times my piano player will forget his power adapter and be like, oh, somebody give me a charger, and I'll save him with this. So always have this in my box. So this has gone from a GoPro to like what I have in my stage box. So I take this to every gig and I never miss a thing. And these are one of the few things that you did as a musician. Thank you for listening to me rant and talk all this while. My name is Dami. I'm a musician, sound engineer, and everything in between. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And if you're not subscribed to this channel and you find these videos helpful, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.